Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my video entry to Tadling76's 50 subs contest. Congratulations on reaching 50 subs, and it's a great goal, and it's a great mark. Excuse me, uh, and um, and thank you for letting me know about the contest. You sub to my channel, and you let me know that you were having this contest, which I truly appreciated. And you're giving away a great prize. You're giving away a $50 Amazon gift card, which I think is great. That's a great prize, and I love, like I said before in previous videos, when people get back to the YouTube movie collecting community, and I think that's great. And thank you for doing this and hosting this contest. And I told you I would enter, so here I am entering. And hopefully, like I said, I'll leave a link to your channel down below, and you get more subs. And you have about 58 videos, I think, on your channel right now, and you got 59 subs. So hopefully, you'll be getting over 100 subs pretty quick. And thank you again for having this contest. And you asked two quick questions. Who's your favorite actress of all time, and who's your favorite who's your favorite actor, and who's your favorite actress of all time, and what's 5 of their movies, your top 5 of their movies that they're in. Okay, so I have a few choices here, and I'm going to go with actress first. Okay, I'm going to go with, for favorite actress, I'm going to go with Jodie Foster. Okay, Jodie Foster, I think the first time that I saw her, I think it was probably on an episode of The Partridge Family. I think she was on it when she was a little kid. I think that's the first time that I saw her. Okay, but soon after that, she was like on episodes of TV shows. And then I think the first movie that I saw her in was Taxi Driver, which is this movie. This is the Blu-ray of Taxi Driver, and there she is right there at the bottom there, just as she's the teenage hooker that Ralph De Niro's character tries to rescue. Okay, and she gave a great performance in this. And then soon after, like that, she was appearing in lots of other things, and I just love the she's a great actress, and she's done a lot of great roles. And the next movie that I'm picking for my selection for her movies is Silence of the Lambs. I read the book for Silence of the Lambs first, which is, I don't always do that, but I actually read the book before I saw the movie. And and the description of Jodie, and I love the book. And then when the movie came out, and I just want to show you this picture of Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. That's just, and Jodie Foster just was so, just so intense. Clarice Starling, that was her name, character's name, Clarice Starling, right? Okay, and I love the book because it gives rich backstory, and the movie was just chilling, and Anthony Hopkins was ooh, but Jodie Foster was, she made you so believe in her character. She was just great and totally deserved the Oscar she won for her performance in this movie. Absolutely love this movie. Okay, and the next movie I'm going to pick for her is a movie called The Brave One. This is, I think she took a break from, Jodie Foster was pretty prolific doing movies, and then she stopped for a while and took a little break, and then I think she came back with this movie, The Brave One, where she plays she works for a radio station, for this progressive radio station, and her boyfriend's like a doctor. And one day when they're coming home in Central Park, and they're walking the dog, and the boyfriend gets mugged and killed, and she gets attacked, of course, and then slowly but surely she becomes a vigilante. And this is just a really, really good movie about the effect, her performance in this after she's been, basically assaulted and her boyfriend's killed. Her reactions and what it turns her into is just absolutely great. And Jodie Foster was just absolutely outstanding in this. I absolutely like this movie a lot. Okay, now the next movie is a movie that I don't have, which I was looking around. I don't know why I don't have this movie, but this is a movie I remember going to see in the theater called The Accused. The other one that she won the Academy Award for, The Accused, where she plays this woman that gets assaulted, gets gang raped, and she has, she seeks justice for her character, and she was absolutely, this was starred her, Kelly McGillis, and she was just absolutely outstanding in this movie. The scene where she gets gang raped is just really hard to watch, but she was great. And then you know, where she kind of transforms herself. She cuts her hair after she's been raped in this house. She cuts her hair, and she, you know, has a totally different look. And, you know, her interactions with Kelly McGillis, you know, trying to get her to listen to her case. And it's just a really intense performance and definitely worth getting. Okay, and the next movie is another movie that I don't have. Not Safe House. I was going to say Safe House, but it's not Safe House. I can't remember the name of the movie. But I'll put it over this title because I can't remember the name of the movie, but I know what it's about, so I'll just say it anyway. The movie where her and young Kristen Stewart, they're in an apartment in Manhattan, and which has a safe house. I can't remember the name of the movie. That's called Safe House. But anyway, basically their home gets invaded by these robbers, and they have to basically try to outwit them. And it's a really intense real knuckle twister. Meaning it's just an intense movie. And she gives a great performance as a mother. It's protecting her home and protecting her daughter. And it's a really, really good movie. Her and Forrest Whitaker's in that also. And it's a really, really good movie. So that's my 5 movies for Jodie Foster. Okay, now my favorite actor, I'm gonna pick Denzel Washington. Okay, and a lot of people who watch my channel that I'm a big fan of Denzel Washington. Okay, and somebody gave me the nickname of Denzel, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, but I'm going to go with Denzel Washington. I have a few films of his right here. And first I'm going to start with Training Day. This is the one where normally, Denzel Washington plays these heroic characters, but in this, he's a totally corrupt cop, with the young partner Ethan Hawke, and he's just a total badass in this movie, and he actually won the Academy Award for this performance, which he was just incredible in this, just pure, just intense, and he was absolutely fantastic in this movie. Okay, and so that's the one movie for Denzel. And the next movie that I got is Book of Eli. I absolutely love this movie. This movie takes place supposedly in a future post-apocalyptic, time and stuff. And he plays this traveler that's, traveling through town with this special book. And it's just a great movie. Gary Oldman's in this also. And Denzel Washington is just as great as basically this religious figure, basically, in it. And who's traveling, and the scene that I love about this movie, there's 2 scenes that I love in this movie. The first scene is the scene when he's on the road, and these guys try to rob him, and he basically and it's right underneath the underpass, and he just basically slaughters them. Okay, and then the second scene, which I love in this movie, which is so super intense, is when he's in the bar, and he's trying to leave, but this guy accosts him saying that he shooed his cat down, and he said his cat has more of a right to be in there than he does. And then Denzel Washington basically just handles him real quick and pushes off to the side. And then of course everybody else in the bar gets ready to confront him, and Denzel Washington's real cool. He doesn't sweat it. He puts on his coat, and puts on his little bag, his little knapsack, and then he does this quote, which I can't remember, I wish I could remember that quote, about we all turn to dust or something. It's this intense quote, which I absolutely love. And then he pulls out his machete and basically does a Batman on these people in the bar, and basically just handles these people in the bar. He does a fight like I would imagine how Batman would fight. He just basically manhandles about 20 people, which is absolutely super intense, and it's just a great movie, and I absolutely love it. His performance, like I said, was outstanding. Okay, and this next movie that I love is just one of my favorite movies of all time, Man on Fire, where Denzel Washington plays this burnt-out agent who goes down to Mexico and becomes a bodyguard for this rich family. He's kind of burnt out, and he's tired, and he meets little Dakota Fanning, who basically gives him the will to live again, and he becomes her bodyguard. And of course, she gets kidnapped, and then that really sets him off, and he sets about trying to find out who kidnapped her and exacting his revenge. And he's absolutely super intense. There's a lot of great scenes in this movie, and just absolutely love his performance in this movie. And he was just super intense, and I love this. Absolutely love this. One of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, now this next movie is sort of an action sci-fi movie with Denzel Washington. Deja Vu. I remember seeing this in the theater. I absolutely fell in love with this movie. It's basically about a cop who is investigating this explosion. You know, this ferry explodes and killing all these people, and he basically investigates it and then winds up leading to, believe it or not, it starts off. It's sort of like this movie is kind of a hybrid. It's kind of an action, sci-fi, love story. But yeah, that's what it. And he's great as this guy that basically you see him, and he pays particularly attention to this one girl that died in this this ferry explosion. And what I love about this movie, his performance in this, is you see him slowly, falling in love with this woman played by Paula Patton. And I absolutely love this movie just because the romance part of it and the action and the sci-fi element in this and the whole time travel thing is just absolutely fantastic. It's just one of my favorite movies. That was really caught me off guard when it came out because I wasn't expecting this. And the next movie I got, which is a movie I don't have again, which I don't know why I don't have it, but Malcolm X. Denzel Washington was absolutely outstanding as Malcolm X, and why he didn't win an Academy Award for Malcolm X is criminal to me, because he was just super perfect. That movie and another movie I'm going to sneak in there would be The Hurricane, where he played the Reuben Hurricane Carter. The man was wrongly convicted of murder. But anyway, back to Malcolm X. He was absolutely outstanding as Malcolm X. You see his transformation from like a street hood into when he embraced when he embraced Islam and his going to Mecca, and how he broke away from Elijah Muhammad, and just his whole performance was just great, and it just totally carried that movie. Like I said, I don't know how he didn't win an Academy Award. I think I'm not sure about this, but I think Al Pacino won that year. But I still think Denzel Washington should have won for Malcolm X that year that it came out, because I think he was that good in that movie. And I know they have a digibook of Malcolm X, which I should get, okay, because I absolutely loved his performance in Malcolm X. He was just outstanding. And by my rights, he should have 2 more Academy Awards. Like I said, one for Malcolm X and one for playing Reuben Hurricane Carter in the movie Hurricane, which I think he was just absolutely fantastic in that also. Okay, so again, this is my video entry to Tadling176, not 176, excuse me, Tadling76's 50 subs contest. And again, he's giving away $50 Amazon gift card, which is great. And thank you for doing this. And I'll leave a link to your channel down below. And please sub to his channel, give him some love. And thank you again for having this contest. And anybody, feel free to leave the comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.